calendar changes its date every day, but sometimes one date changes the calendar forever. This is the story of a boy named Aayan, who came from a very poor family. When he was just 6 years old, his mother passed away. From that day, only his father was there to raise him. His father worked very hard in a steel factory, earning just enough to survive. Even in those tough times, he made sure Aayan went to school. He would eat less, save money, and pay his son's fees. By the age of 13, Aayan had already learned to take care of the house. Every morning, he woke up at 4 a.m., cooked food for himself and his father, and then went to school. His father left for the factory. Their life was tough, but neither of them complained. One evening, when his father came home, he saw smoke filling their small hut. The firewood Aayan had used was wet, and the room was full of smoke. Aayan was coughing badly. His father rushed him outside and said, "Look at you. Your eyes are red. You're coughing. Why did you start cooking? I could have done it today." But Aayan smiled and said, "No, father. You work all day. You get tired. I don't want you to cook after all that. I come home early from school, so I will do it." His father's eyes filled with tears. He smiled and said, "Then tonight, we won't eat at home. I got my salary today. Let's go eat outside." That was a rare moment of joy in their difficult life. Aayan was smart and hardworking. Even after doing all the housework, he always came first in class. His father dreamed of seeing him become a doctor, and Aayan was determined to make that dream come true. But then, life took a painful turn. One day at the factory, a heavy iron piece fell on his father's hands. The injury was so severe that doctors had to cut off both of them. 5 months later, his father returned home broken and hopeless. He cried, "I had so many dreams. First, I lost your mother, and now my hands. I just wanted to see you become a doctor, but now it feels impossible." Aayan sat beside him, held his arm, and said softly, "Don't worry, father. Your dream is still alive. I promise I will become a doctor, no matter how hard it gets." From that day, he carried the weight of both their lives. Every morning, Aayan studied before school. After school, he went house to house selling soap for a company. With that little money, he paid his fees and bought food. On weekends, he sold soap all day, but one week, nothing sold. It was the last day to submit his college admission form, and he had no money. By evening, tired and hopeless, he reached one last house. "This is my last chance," he thought. "If they don't buy soap, at least I'll ask for food." A kind woman opened the door. Seeing his tired face, she said, "You look very hungry. First, eat these biscuits and drink some water." After he ate, she asked, "Don't you go to school?" "Yes, ma'am. I passed 12th grade. But today I couldn't sell even one soap. Now I can't pay my admission fees." "How much do you need?" she asked gently. 500 towels, Aayan whispered. The woman went inside, returned with the money, and handed it to him. "Take this. Go fill your form." Aayan's eyes filled with tears. He touched her feet, thanked her, and ran to secure his admission. Years passed. With sheer determination and hard work, Aayan became a doctor. He even opened his own nursing home. His father's happiness knew no limits. One day, a serious case came to his hospital. The patient was an old woman in the last stage of TB, with one lung completely damaged. "Admit her immediately," Aayan ordered. "But sir," his junior said, "her treatment will cost lakhs." "I don't think she can afford it," Aayan replied firmly. "Money is not important, life is." For 2 months, he gave her the best treatment, staying by her side day and night until she recovered. Finally, she was ready to go home. A nurse handed her an envelope. "This is your bill, ma'am." The woman opened it nervously, but inside there was no bill, only a note. "Don't worry, your treatment was already paid for, long ago, with the 500 rupees you once gave to a boy selling soap. That boy is now a doctor, and he is the one who saved your life. This treatment is just a small gift of gratitude." Tears filled the woman's eyes. At that moment, Aayan entered the room, smiled, and said, "Yes, ma'am, I am that same boy. That day you didn't just give me money, you gave me a future. You helped me become a doctor. And today, I finally got the chance to return your kindness." The woman wept silently, not from sadness, but from the miracle of kindness she had once shown. No matter how hard life gets, love, sacrifice, and kindness can create miracles. A father's dedication, a boy's determination, and a stranger's simple act of generosity changed a life forever. When we help someone without expecting anything in return, we may be shaping a future we never imagined. So never underestimate the power of small acts of kindness. They can change the world.